Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Akakwadash. Double honors to the elders of GMS Ruel. Peace and salutations to the Akim on the four corners, peace and truth, sincerity. Peace be unto you. You know, the scripture says there's nothing new under the sun. That's Ecclesiastes chapter 1. And now, if you want to get an idea of how, martial law or quote unquote stay-at-home order is going to look in Detroit, or if you want to get a glimpse of how it's going to look in a state that currently isn't under the stay-at-home order, well, all you gotta do is look at what's going on over right here, because history repeats itself, and it's history repeating itself right now. So I'm about to play this video.
Businesses here on San Pedro Square are an example of what businesses should be doing. The bars and the restaurants here have been shut down, some of them for several days now. The county's shelter-in-place order is now about a week old, and the city and the police department say a lot of businesses are not complying. They have taken a light-handed and educational approach until now. San Jose police are quickly responding to violent crimes such as this assault case this afternoon, and now they promise to just as readily respond to violations of the shelter-in-place orders.
Those of you that know me, we're not going to stay educational for long if people aren't paying attention to this.
Police Chief Eddie Garcia read from a list of 56 non-essential businesses his officers found that have stayed open in violation of health department orders to shut down to slow the spread of coronavirus.
2 clothing stores, 9 hair salons, 6 barber shops, 8 smoke shops, 2 flower shops, 3 gyms, 1 sporting goods store, 1 video game store, 1 billiards hall, 1 gun store, 1 recycling center, 1 furniture store, 1 flea market, and 1 car wash.
Essential businesses that can stay open are places like grocery stores, laundromats, auto repair shops, and drive-through restaurants, but not vape shops like this one we found still open today. San Jose Mayor Sam Liccardo urged neighbors to turn in violators to 311.
Yes, we're going to depend on the public, and no, it's not snitching. It's simply informing authorities to ensure that we can all be safe.
Some businesses are closed but appear to still be open because they left their open signs on, like this hair salon. Police say certain patrol cars on each shift are now designated as health order compliance cars. Their main job will be making contacts with businesses that should be shut down but aren't.
There's a lot of places that aren't operating under malicious intent. However, I mentioned a store right now, a billiards hall. Are you kidding me? I mean, I don't know how a billiards hall thought that they could be open through this time, right? So as we go through this educational perspective, education is going to turn into enforcement very soon.
And the police department says it will be going around and reminding businesses. If the businesses then continue to stay open, that's when the sanctions will be kicking in. Sanctions such as, in fact, here comes a patrol car right now. This may be one of the cars that we're talking about, just driving around the city, making sure that the businesses are closed. Now, the sanctions that businesses could receive could be things like health department violations, which could be very difficult to clear up, as well as citations, and there could be other sanctions as well. Reporting live in San Jose, Len Ramirez, KPIX5.
All right, Len, thank you.
So in a nutshell, in retrospect, they're basically issuing a stay-at-home order in San Jose. There's people that basically wasn't adhering to it. You had businesses that wasn't adhering to it. The scripture says, again, nothing is new under the sun. History repeats itself. If you want to know what's going to happen in the future, all you got to do is look what happened in the past and see the circumstances. If they were similar, chances are it's going to happen again. So now with this over here in Detroit, you're going to have knucklehead, business owners who are non-essential are still going to try to leave stores open, just like how they're doing over here in San Jose. How they were also handling it is that they was designating police officer units to actually patrol specifically just to look for businesses that are violating the stay-at-home order. And another thing is they said that they had a 311 hotline encouraging basically the residents to snitch on each other. You know, if you see a place is you know, open, you know, go ahead, call this hotline, you know, snitch. And believe me, if they're doing it in San Jose, California, and they've been on lockdown for, I want to say, what, a week or so, or I'm not sure when the order came, but it sounded like about a week. It's going to be happening here in Detroit. It's going to be happening in Chicago. It's going to be happening in New York. It's going to be happening in Buffalo. It's going to be happening in Cleveland. It's going to be happening in Milwaukee. It's going to be happening in St. Louis. It's going to be happening in Little Rock, Arkansas. It's going to be happening in Charlotte. It's going to be happening in Baltimore. It's going to be happening in all your major cities. You know, you're going to have people who still want to keep the businesses open. And I just left basically a restaurant earlier today, and I asked them, was they going to be open tomorrow? And they basically like grinned ear to ear, like, yeah, almost like, yeah, we know what's going on, but we still going to be open. And it is, you know, it's not going to happen immediately, but eventually over time, you know, they're going to get warnings, and then, you know, they're going to start cracking down on these businesses that continue to be open past the stay-at-home order. Now, they said that, you know, washer and dry laundry departments, but basically laundry is open, you know, so if you got to do your laundry, so chances are if it's open in San Jose, California, chances are you'll be able to do your laundry over here in, you know, Michigan, or the other brothers who may not be a viewer from Michigan. Chances are you'll be able to go to the laundromat, because some brothers don't have, you know, washer and dryers. I myself, I don't. So they said, you know, mechanic shops was considered essential. They said drive-through restaurants, I was surprised, was essential. And they said grocery stores were essential. You know, so that's to give you a glimpse of, you know, what's happening in the very, very, you know, near future. And on that note, I give all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Makakudash, double honors to Elder GMS Ruel. Peace, salutations, and shalom.